Okay, let's log into the JVZoo account and see how much damage has been done today. Woo! It's another $2,000. If you want to know exactly how to do this, then stay tuned to today's tutorial. Let's go! What's up everyone, John Armstrong here, aka the 7-Figure Super Affiliate, and in today's topic we're going to be talking about the silver bullet, the secret to making money online. Now, I see this way too many times. You see people coming into this industry wanting to make as much money as they can, wanting to milk this whole business model, and they get things completely wrong and they end up not making any money. So inside of this tutorial, I'm going to be spilling the beans on exactly what the golden nugget is, exactly what the silver bullet is, the secret, how to crack the code to earning good money like this. And it's going to surprise you, okay? So I see too many people getting into the industry. You can see over here in this Facebook group, which is called Affiliate Marketing. Look how many people are posting their adverts on here. Brand new 30-minute method, banks 150 a day. If you click on this, you're going to go through to an offer, you're going to go through to somebody's email list. You're not really going to get any kind of help whatsoever. You're just going to get promoted to again and again and again. And sadly, this is what the majority of people do. They build their list through Facebook groups, through traffic, solo ads, and they just hammer them with promo after promo. The thing that they're not realizing is the person on the other end of that email is a real person. Now, what I'm asking you to do is try to put yourself in that person's shoes, that person reading that email. You might be one of these people who are receiving all these emails all the time. You got to ask yourself, are you going to buy something? Are you actually going to buy something from this person who's you just signed up to the list? You got no idea who they are. They start sending you all of these emails saying, this is the best thing that's ever been launched ever. It's going to make you $1 million in 2 weeks. Are you actually going to buy into that? 90% of the time, no. Why? Because you don't trust that person, okay? You don't trust that person. You're not going to buy anything because you think that whatever they're promoting is just going to be shit. It's just going to be a rip-off, right? So how do you get around that trust factor? How do you get to be somebody that people are going to trust? How are you going to get to be that person who is actually able to sell stuff and people are going to buy stuff on your recommendation? Well, it works like this. You need to start giving stuff before you start taking it, okay? Remember that exact quote, okay? Whenever you start up doing anything in your business, remember it's more important to give first and take later rather than the other way around. Now, most people get this wrong. 90% want to take first and give later, okay? They want to make a squeeze page, they want to take people's emails and then give them their freebie. They want to put something in a Facebook group, they want to take people's money and then they want to deliver them an offer, okay? That is the exact wrong mindset to have. Now, you might be able to make some money doing that, okay, but I don't think you will be able to make much money. Not many people are going to fall for it. People are smart, okay? They can see through that. So here's what I'm suggesting that you do. And I know that probably 90% of people watching this very video are never going to take action, and they're never going to do this, what I'm about to tell you, because it's just too much hard work, okay? In my opinion, this is not hard work, okay? Getting a 9 to 5, having to wake up to the sound of an alarm clock every day, commuting to work, coming back, making the dinner, you know, living off paycheck to paycheck, that is hard, okay? This is not hard. It just takes probably a few days to put together, right? So here we go. This is what I'm suggesting you do in order to give first before taking. Okay, step number one, I suggest that you make a page like this one. This is one that I made back in June 2017. Okay, at the time, I hadn't really got any significant kind of results online whatsoever, but I had been going through this learning process and I had picked up a ton of tips. So what I did is I created this free training page. Now, each one of these thumbnails, if you click on them, it opens up a video that I made. Now, some of these videos are just 5 minutes long, some of them are 15 minutes long. Yeah, they range between 5 and 15 minutes. So I've put together 17 videos on this page. Now, I made these videos over the space of probably 10 days, okay? I worked hard to try and get some kind of content out every single day and upload it to YouTube and then add it to this site. And what you're left with is 17 videos, all full of content that newbies are really going to find useful, because at the time I was still theoretically a newbie too, and these were the barriers, these were the roadblocks that I was facing. So I documented it. I documented the roadblock, and then I documented the solution to that roadblock so that it's going to help other people out as well. I put all of these videos into this kind of mini membership site, and you'll notice that I have a opt-in form on here. Now, this works differently from what you'll see on most of these Facebook groups and stuff. Some of these people are saying, okay, I will guide 10 people to make at least $100 per day. Be quick, say me. When you comment on this, okay, they're going to send you through to, let me just go and find an example. I commented on one of these the other day because it was really pissing me off. Yeah, you'll come through to a page that looks something like this, which is effectively just a squeeze page. Okay, you're going to click on here, it's going to send it to your messenger or whatever, and then these people are going to be building up their list from you commenting in. They don't really care about helping you to make $1,000 in 30 days. Okay, there might be some kind of a couple of free videos that they've made, but really nothing significant. And if I was a customer, if I opted into this, I saw these 2 videos which were pretty crap, and then I ended up getting spammed by this person on a daily basis, I would just unsubscribe and forget who this person was. Ultimately, this person is not going to be making any kind of money online. So that's why I'm saying you need to do this in the reverse order. You need to make a page with all of your content on it first, and then give them the option to opt in. Now, what you're going to find is, because these people have been through all of your content first, they're automatically warming to you, okay? They're trusting you because they're like, wow, this guy is giving me all of this free content. What can I do in return, okay? And then what they do in return is they opt into your email list because they want to hear more from you. They want to know about your next content. They want to know about your next promotions. They want to see your review videos, and then they end up wanting to buy stuff from you. So do it in reverse order. Now, to make a page like this, it's relatively simple. Remember a couple of tutorials ago, I talked about a plugin which is called Thrive, okay? Well, you can make, I actually made this on Thrive. I've also been promoting a product called Ultra Suite. I don't know if any of you guys actually bought that. If you did, thank you very much. You are going to be able to create the exact same page using Ultra Suite as well. They have all of these inbuilt templates and stuff that you can use. So if you want to pick up Ultra Suite, it's completely up to you. Just go and search YouTube for Ultra Suite review. Okay, it's all one word, Ultra Suite review. You'll find my review and you'll be able to see what it's all about. But if you don't want to pick up Ultra Suite, you can always do this with Thrive. So how do you do this? Well, you'd obviously go and get Thrive installed on your WordPress site, and then you're going to open up a new page. Okay, so go to Pages, click on New Page, and then you're going to name it something. So I'm just going to call it free vids. As soon as you've named it something, you click on Publish. Okay, once it's loaded up, then you click on Launch Thrive Architect. Okay, once this is loaded up, we need to change this whole template. Now, to do that, you just click on this little cloud change template button over here on the right. Okay, and then you're going to look for that exact membership site layout that I used. This one right here. It's called Video Course. So if we just click on there, we can try and find the one that looks the most like mine. I believe it must be this one here. So we're going to choose this template, allow it to load up. Okay, and as you can see, it's already looking pretty much the same as my page straight off the bat, the colors and everything, right? So you just need to change your logo, change your headline, and then down here, you want to change this with an opt-in form. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this right now, that button. Then I'm going to go over to Elements, this little plus button on the right hand side. Click on there, and we're going to have a look for lead generation. We're going to drag that just below there, and there we go. Boom, we have ourselves an opt-in form. Now, we need to integrate this with our GetResponse account. So go through the tutorial that I made a couple of days ago. Learn how to create a list inside of GetResponse. Once you have that list ready and you know how to integrate your API, then you click on connect form to service. Now I've already got my GetResponse integrated. You should have too if you did what I told you in a couple of videos ago. You go and choose your list from here. Okay, cycle day 0, click on continue, set form fields, so we're going to be collecting emails and names. Okay, and then click on next, and then we want to redirect this to some kind of thank you page. Now I also showed you how to create a thank you page in my previous tutorial as well, so make sure that you connect that to your thank you page. Okay, once you're done, you just click on save, and that's going to be, you'll have your opt-in form ready. So the next things that you need to do is just put some spiel up here. Please don't just straight out copy and paste what I've written. It's not really going to work for you. You really need to use your own intuition and write something for you. Okay, now to edit these videos, you just click on the video and you're going to drop in the URL after you've uploaded that particular video to YouTube. You grab the URL and you just drop it in there. Now for these particular videos, what I suggest you do is you click on here, you click on the video. Okay, so obviously you would want to name this video number 1 and then whatever the topic of that particular video is, and then click on the main tile somewhere, and then over here on the left where it says animation and action, you want to choose this pop-ups button. Okay, so when somebody clicks, it's going to open a video, select your source, YouTube, and then you just drop in the URL of your YouTube video into there. And then when somebody clicks on here, like here, it's going to pop up with this video right here. That's how to do it. It's pretty simple. Fill out the rest of this page, and then once you have this done, you can always click on this little clone button up here, and it's going to clone another 4 videos down here that you can start editing as well once you start building up your videos. Now, I know that this sounds like a lot of work. It is, but it's ultimately going to be the difference between you making $200 and $2,000. Trust me, people are looking for gurus. Okay, they're just getting started online. They're looking for somebody to look up to, somebody who has experience, somebody who's willing to help them out, somebody who's generous. There's far too many fake gurus out there that are just wanting to build up their own email list and spam people. Please don't be one of those people. Share your knowledge that you accumulate and share it with others, and it will work. Call it karma, I guess, but it will work definitely in your favor. Okay, so this is the first step, is going to be making one of these pages. Now, after you've made one of these pages, you are going to have to start getting some traffic to these pages. Now, I'm going to be covering traffic in another video later on, but for the time being, if you want a super fast, free method that you can use, you go to these Facebook groups where all these people are posting these spammy posts, okay? You go and post a post just like theirs, saying looking for X amount of people wanting to earn $100 a day. Check out this link, and then you drop in the link to the page that you just made into there. Now, instead of these people having to go through a squeeze page, excuse the noise, instead of these people having to go through a squeeze page like this, which is really off-putting, they're going to go directly to your free training page, which has got a video on it straight away, and it's got all of this video content on there that they're just going to be like, wow, I want to join this person's list. I want to join this person's list. I don't want to be forced to join this person's list. I want to join this person's list, okay? And you're going to see that when it comes to you doing a promo via email, you're going to start making money, okay? This is the #1 reason why most people, 96% of people, are failing. They just want to get into this to milk as much money as they can. They don't realize that there's a human, a real newbie on the other end of that email who really wants to learn money. Learn money. And is struggling to learn money, and they're just spamming them with stuff to try and milk as much money out of them as possible, okay? I strongly suggest that you take action on this, okay? And you'll see, and you can use this as a bonus. I mean, once you've made all these videos, I've used some of these videos as bonuses during my affiliate promotions because it's my own content, right? I have the rights to do that. I have the rights to give this stuff away, okay? So you can use this as juicy bonuses. You can use this content so many times, okay? Over and over again. All right. Okay, so the next step number 2, once you've got this set up and you've started sending traffic to it and you've started building that list, you need to have a good welcome email as your very first email that goes out in your autoresponder for people who subscribe using this. Now, this is the email that I send out to anybody who first joins my email list. I send them this email. Again, don't just straight up copy and paste this, use it in your own words. You can see I've got a little bit of an introduction of myself. I'm telling people that I've been online full time for X amount of time, and I want to look out for you guys, unlike a lot of other marketers who just want to spam you. And then I tell them that I have something for them. I have a free bonus for them, and to get more details on that, they need to click on this video here. Now I'll show you how to put these videos in your emails in a different tutorial, but they click on here, okay, it's going to take them through to a page that I created with a video of me on here explaining, okay, my name's Jono, I'm giving them another introduction, I'm introducing myself and branding myself, and I'm saying, hey, if you want to get your hands on my free bonus, all you need to do is whitelist my email and then send a screenshot of that whitelist back to me in reply. If you want to know how to whitelist your email, then click on the link down below this video. Now the link down below this video goes to another page which shows people how to whitelist their email in Gmail, in Yahoo, Outlook, Hotmail, and Live. Okay, and then I told them exactly what to do to screenshot that email and send it back to me. How does this help me out? Well, being an email marketer, we have to be careful about inboxing, we have to be careful about our spam score. The more people that whitelist our email, it gives us more brownie points, it gives us more green flags inside of our autoresponder. So ultimately, when we go to send out a promotion email, it will hit those people's inbox because they've whitelisted us, okay? That is the main reason why I'm doing this. I'm also getting my branding in there as well. I'm talking to those people one-on-one. I'm building up that trust even more. So that's the next step that you need to take, is making some kind of sequence like this in your very first email. Okay, another thing that I do, which is further for that branding build up and that trust build up, is over on my YouTube channel. Okay, whenever I go to do a promotion, a day before, okay, 24 hours before that product goes live, I will always send out a 2 or 3 minute video of me just talking to the camera wherever I am in the world, just with my phone in kind of selfie mode, and I'll be talking about what I'm doing at the moment. I'm breaking the ice with those people, and then I introduce the fact that there's this product launching tomorrow, which I think is going to interest them. I tell them a couple of benefits of the product, and then I tell them to look out for my next email, okay, which is going to be my review video. So I leave it at that, I upload it to YouTube, and then I email all of my subscribers that video. Now, these are what I like to call my 2-minute vlogs, right? Now, you can see on my YouTube channel here, I've got one 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 here. You know, I do this pretty often, every time before I do a promo. Now, this again builds that trust with my subscriber, and also it shows that my subscribers that how much effort that I'm putting into this promotion, and how serious I am about promoting this and recommending this, that they pick this up. Okay, they appreciate this. Now, the next video that I send out to them is my review video. Now, I usually make this, say for example, the product is launching tomorrow at 11 AM. I will have the review video ready and emailed out to them the evening before at around 6 PM. So it will give them time to go through that review video, check out my bonuses, see the product working in detail, and then make a decision as to whether to pick this up tomorrow or not. And then my next email obviously is the email when it's going to go live, and I find that most people pick it up, and that is the system that I use, and it works every single time. Okay, and you can see it's reflected in my results. I'm able to make $2,000 a day from doing this kind of system. If I didn't do this system, if I didn't give all that content away, if I didn't gain the trust of all of my subscribers, I would no way be able to make this kind of money. I'd be lucky if I made maybe $200 or $300 a day. And I know that there's a lot of other marketers out there that that don't use this branding system that I've just talked to you about. They just build their list using solo ads or whatever, and they send out a ton of spam emails and they make kind of maybe $200, $300. If only they took the steps and the time to actually build up that trust with their subscribers, they would make so much more money. And that's why I'm telling you, I'm strongly suggesting that you do this. In my opinion, this is the silver bullet, okay? This is the secret to making a lot of money online. This is the one golden nugget that everybody's looking for and they don't seem to be able to find. It's right in front of your faces, guys, okay? It's all about trust, building that relationship. So please put what I've told you into action, and I'll look forward to seeing your results. Go out there and crush it. All the best. See ya.